Hi, one tool that we always have access to is a calculator. The BA2 Plus calculator, which we've spoken about before and we will speak about again, is one of the better business analyst calculators on the market. Now we're going to see why it's especially useful for business. And that's because there's a custom break-even menu. So we go to second, and then we go over above the 6 to the break-even menu. That hangs out above the 6. Once you go in there, you'll see it says FC. I'm going to write that down. And then if I scroll down with an arrow, I get VC. Scroll down with an arrow, P, PFT. I'm going to put in my arrows, and finally we get Q. That's 5 things. And when I scroll down again, I get back to FC. So I'm going to write what these actually mean. FC, we know what that is. That's just the fixed cost. VC is the variable cost. Little p, all on its own, that stands for price. Normally we'd make that lowercase. The calculator doesn't do that. So they differentiate, and PFT is profit. Q is quantity. We call that X in math. In econ, they usually call it Q for quantity. So let's go over question 1, our Hungry Days ice cream question again. I'm going to start and write that in again. So our fixed costs with Hungry Days was $30,000. Our variable costs were $4.50. I'm putting in the dollar sign, but obviously we don't put that in the computer. Our price was $12. Our profit, well, if I'm going to try to find break even, that's going to be 0, and my Q is going to be what I'm going to find, the break even. So this is really part D, finding the break even. So let's put that in. I'm over at my calculator and I put in $30,000 and I press the enter button. Scrolling down, I put in 4.5 and then I'm pressing the enter button. Scroll down, 12, enter button. Scroll down, 0, enter button. Now I'm going to scroll down one more time and Q is showing, and I'm just going to press the compute, which is up in the corner here. Put a little arrow leading to there, and I press it. Compute, and it says $4,000. So I'm going to make sure we write here that we write enter after everything we put in. And that's how menus in the BA2 Plus work. We always put something in and we press enter and we compute the other thing. That's the break even. Okay, so now let's look at E. Profit when X equals 4,001. In that case, let's go back. We go fixed cost is still 30,000. Variable cost is still 4.5. Price is still 12. Profit, that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to write compute because we're going to be computing that, and Q is going to be 4,001. So go here. I'm up at the calculator, press 4,001, enter. I'm going to scroll up again. Profit is showing, and I press compute. Profit equals $7.50, the contribution margin. Again, I can do this if I am going to sell 3,250. Then I go back to Q, 3,250, enter, and now I go back into profit and compute. So I'm going up to profit, press compute, and I get negative 5,625, exactly what we had before. Part G, we're going to leave everything alone, except now we're going to change profit to be $75,000. So profit here on the calculator, $75,000, enter, scroll down to Q and compute it. And that gives us $14,000. That was the answer we got. Finally, we're going to go to that hard question at the end, and this is changing the price. So in this case, I'm going to start from the beginning. My fixed cost stays the same at $30,000. My variable cost stays the same at $4.50. My price is what we're going to compute here. The profit, well, the question says we want to make $82,000 when we sell 16,000 cases, all of our cases. So I go back, let's start at the beginning. Fixed cost is 30,000. Variable cost is 4.5. Price, I'm going to leave that one alone. Profit, now I'm changing this to 82,000. Enter. Now I go down and change Q to 16,000. Enter. Now I'm just going to scroll up or down until I get back to price, compute that price, and I end up with $11.50. That's the same answer that we got with algebra.